I wanted to do a quick one. I'll shoot this over on the YouTube one for beginners and everything. I wanted to talk a little bit about what I consider friendship bias. Okay, when we're reading cards or when we're doing readings, if we know the person that we're reading, we have automatically a little bit of bias. I mean, you could say that you don't, but you do. You just do. Subconsciously, you do, because if it's a friend, you love the person and you absolutely want the best for them. So if they're asking about a new job, if they're asking about a boyfriend, if they're asking about, well, whatever it is that they're asking about, you want the best for them. So if you are shuffling the cards for them to do a reading, which I often do, you know, unless I'm at Karma Fest or doing volunteering, doing readings in person, a lot of times I will do readings in lieu of someone being here. So I will shuffle the cards for them, do the layout, and then do the reading. Why does that matter? It does matter because in a reading without other tools, okay, without other tools, if it were just pure mental mediumship, I will always look for the silver lining, always, always. So say if I know that my friend wants to talk to her grandfather, I will always, always, always be like, okay, grandpa, okay, come on, grandpa. I had a friend come over and did a reading at my home for her, and we got through like 3 other people before finally getting to the person that she had originally wanted to talk to. And that was great. It was frustrating for me because, of course, I wanted to make that connection, and I wanted to have that connection last for her and get whatever messages, you know, and just allow them to kind of talk. Even though you can talk to your dead people all the time, you know, if I'm kind of the channel that you go through, I want to be the best channel that I can be for you because I want you to get what you need and what you want out of a service. Now, when we're talking about tarot cards, angel cards are different. Angel cards you can't really, I don't think you can mess with. I think, well, I mean, I'm sure that you can. I think it would be harder to subconsciously because, you know, unless you're asking about something very specific, it would be kind of hard to pull a bad card from an angel reading. Do you know what I mean? Versus tarot cards, where if I know that somebody is asking about love, and I'm using my fantastic love tarot deck, you will notice that on a few of these, I'm using my regular deck. That is because those people are married and in great relationships, and I know that they want a reading, but not necessarily a love reading. So that's another way of my cheating. But I love these. These are the classic tarot rider weight. Yes. So it's a very classic deck. If you are a fan of tarot, you know it pretty well. But I can lay out the cards and I will be looking automatically. You know what I mean? So even if I just do a regular reading, regular deck, and I know that the person is asking about love, that's why I don't let people ask me the questions beforehand. I won't. I will have people shuffle their cards and shut their mouths. That's it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know your question because to me that's cheating. To me that creates a bias, and I want to give you an answer, but I'd rather let you know what you're supposed to know, which is the whole point of the tarot cards without questions until the end. I'll tell you the story of whatever it is, and if that wasn't your question, guess what? This is a little more important then, okay? So yeah, I did a wonderful, 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 amazing, fantastic love reading for a friend years ago at Karma Fest. You know who you are. And it was like she was going to meet her person in 6 months. He was going to be the one. You know, he was going to love her like the moon and the stars. It was beautiful. Like the tarot laid out the perfect fairy tale. And it didn't happen. Now, there are a lot of reasons it didn't happen. And of course, we created our own power. Perhaps if she hadn't been sleeping with her ex, oh yeah, I called you out on that one. Not using names, but you know what I mean. If you aren't ready to invite love into your home, you kind of screwed yourself. I mean, I could literally give you the man of your dreams, but if you're stuck on somebody else, you know. So that was heartbreaking for me because I wanted her to have that great love. I wanted her to have that great love. Like friends with new jobs, I want them to have that success. I want them to have a job that isn't crappy and soul-sucking with terrible people and just, you know what I mean. So I want people to succeed, and because of that, there is a little bit of bias, which is why I'm always extremely careful when I do the cards that I don't think of the person's question. Even if it is a perceived question, like these were supposed to be free love readings, right? So the perceived question would be about a partner, a relationship. Don't get back together with your ex. Just, I'm going to leave that there for everybody. Don't get back together with your ex. Don't. Okay? And if you're in love with two people, always pick the second one, because if you were in love with the first one, you wouldn't even be attracted to the second one. So yeah, second one, don't get back with your ex. Yep. Okay. Best love advice ever. So I'm going to keep going with these readings. I got a few more that I wanted to get done today. Some that I'm saving for next week. So if you're a fan of the YouTube page, go find the Facebook page. I try to put the link in almost all the descriptions. I should be updating the YouTube page tomorrow, hopefully. Yay! I got an interview Monday, so I'm super excited about that. Nothing fancy. Ironically, for a church secretary, I'm actually kind of excited. It's a pretty cool church. But yes, so always beware of a bias. Even if we don't think we have a bias, we do, because it's subconscious. If we know the person, if we have a relationship with the person, even someone that I've read for 3 or 4 times, I know enough information now to have a bias. So I'm always very careful about that. The other thing is, tarot card readings can be wrong because you didn't take advantage of something that was put in front of you. I could give you 2 job offers, and one of them would be for more money, and one of them would be for something that could actually be really great for your spiritual self, but you have to wait to get, you know, the next job above that. You're going to have to work for a while. And almost everyone I know would take the one for more money. It's true. I mean, probably even me would take the one for more money. Let's be honest. So when we're handed a decision, it's always good to think about that. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put that. Anything else I can say about bias? You can't overcome it. You can't. It's natural, because we want good things for the people that we know. You know, I have a friend who's trying to have a little one, and that is super frustrating. I can't even imagine going through IVF. I'm terrified of needles. I have tattoos. I'm still terrified of needles. You know, and it's a lot of work that goes into, you know, all that, and even the fun practice. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. A lot of times there's a loss, and that's. Ugh, I can't even imagine. Like, those people are so super strong to me. I honor that tremendously. But, you know, we were hoping, everyone was hoping she would be pregnant by now. But, you know, life happens. And unfortunately, it's not on our time. It's on God's time. It's on fate's time. You know, let them weave the crap. And even though it sucks, even though it's difficult to wait, you gotta wait. We can't control everything. I mean, I can't control much. Let's just be honest. We can't control much. So what we have is a story for the now. Why is that important? Because it is. We all need stories. Everyone needs stories to survive, you know. But we just have to be careful we're not too biased. Because the perfect reading for the perfect love could have been because I wanted that perfect love for her. Probably not. I don't think it would have influenced all of the cards. It might have influenced 1 or 2 of them just to give her hope, because I wanted her to have hope. But man, that is a beautiful reading. I think I wrote down the cards. I had to look for that, because it was a beautiful reading. And I'm hoping that he comes around again for her. So we'll have to see if she's one of these numbers. All right, love you guys. Bye.